Hey everyone, it's Alchemy Prime here. Saying hi to you. I got my friend Sergeant Scruffy. First thing that we're going to say with this video, even though this is technically a RPG alternative summer gaming video, we are starting a new project. You're going to see that in a few days. I am exhausted already from it, as the bags under my eyes would attest. So there's that going. This is Ryan, if you don't want to call him Scruffy.
Either works.
Yes. So, red one, please.
Red one.
So, as you all know, Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition is coming out. Well, they are giving away a free PDF. It is still about $150 to get everything for the full game. There will be a basic version, which is also $50.
Okay.
So what I want to offer to you nice people is an alternative. An easier way to get your gaming done. And, as you saw last video in this series, there was Pathfinder, the available completely for free online game given out by Paizo. This week we have Arrowflight, which is completely contained in one book. Now there are splat books, of course. I have the first two for Arrowflight 2nd edition, orange one. Northern Empires, who I'm just saying, one of the guys who wrote this is pretty good at what he does. Okay, it's me. I'm just being self-plugging. And then we have Mythic East, for all you people who like Oriental fantasy, as I cover up Ryan. Giant mastodons, which is always cool, and elephants and such. And for martial arts, which is really, really fun. But these two books are useless to you without this book. This book is very, very cool. It's from Deep 7 Games, or Deep 7 Press, I'm sorry, which is located up in Seattle. Every book is printed to order, as many small publisher books are. And perhaps my favorite part is this system has no classes. It is a classless system. It's a very simple system for epic fantasy, which is probably why the back of the book says, Simply Epic. To give you an idea of just how cool this system is compared to normal Dungeons & Dragons, elves are the first race, like in many fantasy settings. Humans are what happens when an elf and a demon have children. We are demon spawn, Ryan.
At least they're the first to admit it.
Yes. Dwarves are kind of you guys are from another deity, we don't care who's first. We're the first from our deity. And then, of course, the Montaka are, we are. Montakas are really cool. They are gorilla men. Who are you listening to? And there's the Shaltaka, which are humans who decided, you know what? I could stand to be more like a dragon. This sounds like a good idea. Does this sound like a good idea?
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's become more like dragons. And then you have the orcs, which is, the elves said, you know what, humans, we're not teaching you magic because you're going to learn chaos magic and do bad shit. And the humans said, no, but elves, we want to learn. They went, okay, we'll teach you. And then some humans went, you know what, let's use chaos magic and do some bad shit. And they ended up mutating a troll and a pig together to make their own super soldiers. And then you play fairies. Fairies and earth folk, which is always really cool. You have to love a game where they go, you know what? This is fantasy. We could just leave it at elves, humans, and dwarves. Or we could let you play a cute little pixie with flowery wings that glows. But perhaps what's even cooler than that is the Lifeline system, in which you have 2d6, and that determines everything about your family. Now, when I say 2d6, of course, I mean the easiest dice to get your hands on. They sell these in 10 packs at Toys R Us.
If you have Yahtzee, you have those.
If you have Monopoly, you have them. You have these in your house, almost guaranteed. And if you don't, they sell £1 bags for $20 on Amazon. I'm going to have a link in the description set up through the Omni store. And there's my jar of D6s that I got these out of, that is filled with my pound. Sadly, the jar is not included. That I got for truffles for Christmas, and they were delicious. And now my dice jar smells like a combination of polyurethane and chocolate.
How many of your dice have you eaten?
None, because the polyurethane smells disgusting when mixed with chocolate.
Be safe about it.
But to give you an idea of the Lifeline, just how cool this is, if we're assuming we're playing an urban character, without using Northern Empires or Mythic East, we're just assuming a normal character, 2d6 to determine what my social standing is. I am a noble, and I get certain points to my skills and triple starting money. To determine what type of city I came from. I am from the wilderness. To determine what type of wilderness, so I drop a die. That's a 2, a 1, that's a 3. I'm from a jungle wilderness. And then my apprenticeship that happened to me, despite being a noble, was, let me see here. That one is a 2, a 6, so I learned forestry. That's good. A forest in a jungly wilderness.
Yeah,
to learn that.
That makes sense.
And then somebody in my family died, and I inherited 1d6 times 20 geld. That's it. And then everything else is points that you spend yourself on martial arts, different skills, gambling, magic, things like that. You actually get to make your own spells, which is super cool. And if you like multiple martial arts, you actually mix and match the martial arts that exist, because every rank you take in them, which is a bit of a system of diminishing returns, but to make up for that, you end up getting like different special powers as well. Very, very cool, very focused on the actual role-playing over combat. Combat is deadly. You will die. You will die many, many times. If you want to try something different and something that, you don't have to scare people off with your multi-sided dice, just want to use 2 normal ones, Arrowflight is the way to go. I'm going to have links to this, the pound of D6s, all that down in the description, and keep an eye on the channel within the next 2 weeks for some cool stuff with me and this guy. No, it's not us making out. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Not gonna happen.
No, it's not that. No. But it's cool, though. You'll enjoy it. Yes. Yes. Stay golden, everybody. I reached for my mouse, but my mouse isn't plugged in because we had to change the setup for the special project.
Special. Very special.
Yeah, so stay golden. I'm a little loopy. Play Arrowflight. Okay, bye.
Bye.